I was born in 1961 in the Craigan Estate in Derry, and I can remember the Craigan Estate before the Northern Ireland conflict started. And it was a beautiful, well laid out, nice area. Around 1968-69, Derry and Northern Ireland was plunged into conflict. Almost overnight, our streets looked like a war zone. The pavements were dug up and broken up. It was the 4th of May, 1972, roughly 3 months after Bloody Sunday. It was a lovely spring day. The sun was shining and I went to school as normal. I followed my friends and we began to race along the bottom of the football pitch. And I had to pass an army lookout post or installation on my right-hand side. And as I ran past it, I was about 10 feet away from it. A British soldier fired a rubber bullet. The rubber bullet hit me here on the bridge of the nose. I lost this eye and was left completely blind on my left eye. I just felt this enormous sense of loss, that I was never going to see my mother and father again. Eventually I went back to primary school, went to university, got my degree in 1983. I got married in 1984. I have 2 children. I learned how to play the guitar and played in bands, and I kept my interest in football up. I became a director of Derry City Football Club. Quite often, I'm asked the question, how did I manage to cope with blindness? How I was able to bounce back in a positive way. I have been on the receiving end of so much generosity and so much kindness from the moment I lost my eyes. The compassion of people in my life made me the person that I am and made blindness a positive experience. My family and my parents in particular played a very significant role in my life. And any ideas of forgiveness started there. I am a victim of the Northern Ireland conflict. There's nothing I can do about that. But I refuse to be a victim of anger. When I started Children in Crossfire in 1996, I did it because I wanted to give something back. I did it because I realized that any child, no matter how difficult the circumstances, given the right support and the right opportunity in life, will survive something that is terrible. Children in, say, Tanzania or Ethiopia may not be dying from a bullet or a bomb that exploded in their local area, but they are dying from not having food. They are dying from not having access to clean water. They are dying from not having access to medicine. And I think we as a society have an obligation to intervene and try to protect and restore the rights of those children. At the start, we were supporting projects from across the whole spectrum: food projects, water projects, education projects, child soldier projects. For a small organisation like Children in Crossfire, to do all those things was quite remarkable and also quite challenging. In order to tackle poverty, in order for a country to navigate itself out of poverty, then there needed to be an educated community. So we decided to focus on early childhood education to ensure that as many children as possible in the countries where we operate have access to an education. Children in Crossfire evolved into as an organisation that had a two-pronged approach that we value. And the two-pronged approach is that we deliver projects in villages, supporting vulnerable communities in, say, Tanzania and Ethiopia, and then engage the community where we live in with the reasons why we're doing that and their role within it. The people here in Derry, the people in Northern Ireland or throughout Ireland. The role that we all have to play in the lives of children in other parts of the world. The impact of what we do, both negatively and positively on the lives of those children. Although our focus is early childhood education, then we also focus on tackling the issues that prevent a child from attending school, like, for example, nutrition and access to water. So there'll be projects around microfinancing, training teachers, providing resources, and also refurbishing classrooms where necessary, or even building early childhood centres. No child today should not be able to go to school because of hunger. Where you have a clear program of work, where everything links up, water, food, education, then Children in Crossfire provide the opportunity for you and me to be able to go in there and make a real difference.